Hey friends, let's make the key to this non-renewables drag and drop. These are called non-renewable resources because eventually at some point we're going to run out of them. There's a fixed finite amount of reserves of these resources, but some of them we're not going to worry about them running out for a long time. Let's start talking about coal. We are going to have reserves of coal in America for over 200 years. We're not going to run out of coal. In fact, if we burn up all the reserves of coal, we'll have superheated the planet so much that our species will die. So we're never gonna run out of coal. Um, that's the good thing about coal. There's a lot of downsides to coal. It is one of the highest. It is the highest emitter of carbon dioxide on our planet. If our planet is heating up, and like pretty much the number one reason for that is coal. You look at when the temperature started going up. The global average temperature started going up. The Industrial Revolution, the combustion of coal. Not only does coal make carbon dioxide, but also makes acid rain, which is just terrible. And we'll talk about acid rain later when we get into atmospheric pollutants. So that's what's bad about coal. Don't forget, to extract coal, we have to mine it, and a lot of times that can lead to requires much energy to refine. Now that's petroleum. We'll talk about that. Mountaintop removal is a huge problem with coal. A lot of people associate fracking with coal. That's not true. Fracking, hydrologic fracturization, that's with natural gas. So please don't make that misconception. So many people confuse coal with fracking. No, that's natural gas. The only really good thing about coal is that it has one of the highest energy densities. There's a lot of energy in coal. Back in the day, in England and Europe, they wouldn't burn logs of wood in their fireplaces. They would burn coal because all you need is like a little lump of coal. Even if you're a naughty boy, that was a good thing. A little lump of coal would heat up your small little living space there. So there's a lot of energy in coal. That's one of the only good things about it. Let's go from coal, which is like the very oldest technology, to one of the newest, like futuristic sounding, nuclear. Nuclear. We say we have stockpiles. We don't really say reserves for some reason. For nuclear, we have stockpiles, and our stockpiles are ample. The U.S. government won't say exactly how much. To do that, we do a fission. We take uranium-235 and we split in half, and that's just a chain reaction that releases so much heat. That's awesome. The problem is the waste is toxic for, Control Z, the waste is toxic for thousands and thousands of years. Will never that waste will never be safe for us as a species. What's great about it, though, is that while in operation, and not while I'm constructing the power plant, but when I flip the button to start it, I'm not releasing any carbon dioxide into the air whatsoever. What's coming out of those stacks, those cooling towers? That's steam. That's just water. Um, one problem though is that accidents can be catastrophic. That's College Board's term. Catastrophic. Not while I'm operating. So people think that like, oh no, those workers are exposed to radiation. Dentists, subway platform workers, those people are actually more exposed to more radiation than nuclear power operators. So that's nuclear. So it's safe to work in until something goes wrong. So let's keep talking about natural gas now. Switching over here. It's one of the purest. They even say it's the cleanest. College Board uses the term clean. I'm not a fan of that term. Um, and so that's great. When I combust it, it doesn't release that much CO2 at all. Like half of what coal does, not even half. And some of the fewest impurities. So that we're not going to produce a lot of atmospheric pollution. For petroleum, oil, we're going to run out of it someday in your lifetime. Oil is good because I can use it in combustion engines and it's easy to transport. I just make a pipe and let it flow. I don't really have to like set up trains or trucks to transport it. Um, but that's that for petroleum. So it's easy to transport. One last thing, however, with natural gas, which is used with petroleum, it's like it goes hand in hand with petroleum. Natural gas is methane. Methane is a very, very strong greenhouse gas, GHG. When it gets released into the air, it actually traps 25 times the heat of carbon dioxide. So look at these guys. This is a beast. Take a look at this and make sure you got these answers right, and you'll be ready for your quiz and life. Bye.